Hey guys, so today I'm going to jump right into this tutorial. It is a get ready with me, and it is a graphic liner, so I'm going to go ahead and prime my lids with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and then I'm going to go in with this goldish, shimmery, more of a yellow toned shade. I'm going to put that all over the lids, and I'm going to put this color down first because I want it to show through the maroon color that I have on the right side of my face. And the reason why I did the right side of my face first is because I've never done the graphic liner, so I wanted to make sure that it was going to come out the way that I wanted it to come out. So we're going to just keep packing that gold color on all over the lid and get it ready for the maroon color. Next up, we're going to go ahead and grab a large shader brush, and we're going to pack the maroon color all over the eyelid. And we're going to make this color as dark as you'd prefer it to be. I like it to be a little bit darker since this is more of a vampire look for the fall.
How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? What devotion are you? How deep is your love? Is it like Nirvana? Hit me harder again. How deep is your love?
After that, you're going to want to make sure that you blend out these eyeshadows so that there are no harsh edges with a nice fluffy blending brush. And you're just going to keep alternating with those two shades, the maroon and the gold tone shades, until you get the desired look that you like.
Tell me who I am. Let me in on all your secrets. Now in a vision, I'm saying, how deep is your love? How deep is your love?
I did go ahead and put some of that gold pigment on top of the eyeshadow just to make all the eyeshadow just come together and pop a little bit more. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the wing part, so I'm going to grab my liquid eyeliner, and I'm going to go ahead and start off and do the wing, and then I'm going to go ahead and connect that wing to the inner corner of my eye. But I'm going to leave the space that you would normally fill in the eyeliner open for the graphic part of this eyeliner tutorial. So after your wing liner is all outlined, you're going to go ahead and grab a little definer brush. You're going to spray it with a little bit of Fix Plus or whatever kind of setting spray that you have. and you're going to go ahead and dip into a nice, rich, pigmented color. I went and dipped my brush into Half Baked by Urban Decay. This shade ended up being perfect for this look. I think it came together really well. So what I did, I just went ahead and filled in what I would normally do with my regular eyeliner. After that, I went ahead and took the liquid liner that I used and I went over the outline with that liquid liner just to make sure everything was nice and put together.
Your love is it like the ocean? What devotion are you? How deep is your love? Is it like Nirvana? Hit me harder again.
After I was done with my liner, I went ahead and I put some of those maroon and gold colors underneath my lash line just to give this look a little bit more dimension. And since I do have wrinkly under eyes, I like to kind of disguise if my concealer does end up creasing throughout the day with shadows underneath my lash line. It's just a little trick that works for me.
How deep is your love? How deep is your love? How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? How deep is your love?
Now I'm going to go ahead and just put some foundation all over my skin, and I ended up using a combination of Maybelline's Superstay with Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and I really liked both of those combinations together. So I used a stippling brush to kind of brush out that product all over my skin, and then the trick that I like to use for a more flawless coverage is that I like to spray a little bit of my NYX Dewy Finish spray onto my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and dab that Beauty Blender all over my skin for a more even, poreless looking foundation.
Open up my eyes and tell me who I am. Let me in on all your secrets. No inhibition, no sin. How deep is...
On to concealing, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I already did the other half of my face, so I only have to do this half. And I'm going to go ahead and also use the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer on top of that. I never like to use this concealer on its own because it's very drying. So I'm going to go ahead and pat that out with a foundation brush that's actually from Target that I love to use for my under eye concealer, just to kind of pat that concealer out, and then I go ahead and do the same method that I do with my foundation under the eye as well with my Beauty Blender and just pat that out.
How deep is your love? How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? When you close up, oh yeah. How deep is your love?
I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer, and I'm setting it with the Laura Mercier setting powder, the universal kind. I think there's only one kind anyway. And then I'm going to go ahead and also put some of the NYX banana powder, and that banana powder is actually from the Contour and Highlight Pro palette. It just came out not that long ago. And I'm just going to go ahead and touch up the under eye, whatever got messed up by the concealer. Moving on to the brows, which is the most tedious thing for me. I hate doing my brows, but I can't live without doing them. I mean, I can live without doing them, but I prefer to do them when I wear makeup. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and just use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color soft brown or dark brown. One of those, I'm not very sure which one it is. And I use a Morphe angled brush from their Elite collection. Then I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and put on some mascara. And the mascara that I'm going to use today is going to be the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Mascara. I really like this mascara because of the brush. The formula is okay, but the brush is what I really use it for. I'm also going to go ahead and put on some lashes. And always remember to wait for the glue to get tacky before you try to put your eyelashes on, or else it will become a hot as mess and you will risk ruining your makeup, and you don't want to do that.
How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? What devotion are you? How deep is your love? Is it like Nirvana? Hit me harder again. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? How deep is your love? Your love. How deep is your love?
Moving on to the best part, contouring, highlighting, putting on blush, and finishing up the face. So we're going to go ahead and contour, and I like to use the NYX Pro Palette, Contour and Highlight Pro Palette for this. I like to take the darkest shades and put it at in the spots that you normally contour. And then I like to take a nice fluffy brush and take the, I can't think of the name of the bronzer, but I'll put it in the description box. But I take a bronzer and I just go ahead and blend out that contour so it's not that harsh, and it gives it a nice little glow as well.
Open up my eyes and tell me who I am. Let me in on all your secrets. No inhibition, no sin. How deep is your love? How deep is your love?
Now I'm going to take my favorite blush, Luminoso, and I'm just going to put that on the apples of my cheeks. And sometimes this blush doesn't really want to show up on my skin on camera, but it does show up really nicely in person. Next, my favorite part is highlighting, we're going to go ahead and highlight all of the areas of the face, like the top of the cheekbones, the nose, Cupid's bow, and the temples. And I use the absolute best highlighter by the Balm, the Laura Luminizer. Can't talk today. Sorry. So my girlfriend was over, and that's why you kind of see me talking a lot in this video. And she suggested to wear a nude lip. And after I put on the nude lip, we decided that it wasn't something that we really liked. So we went for a darker lip. But here is the makeup look with a more pinkier nudish lip.
Your love is it like the ocean? What devotion are you? How deep is your love? Is it like Nirvana? Hit me harder again. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? How deep is your love? Is it like the ocean? How deep is your love? How deep is your love? How deep is your love?
Alright guys, so that's the finished look, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, and I will be back with another video very shortly. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you in my next video.
Tell me who I am. Let me in on all your secrets. No inhibition. You sing.
Aww.
I'll listen to this before the game.
Why did we say all at the same time? Aww.
3 months. I saw your mama had to go to her. 40, I see you. Oh, I see you, homie. I stay late tonight, right?
No, I haven't, but I stay late.
Yeah. Boy wonder. I swear it's like it's every single time. Toronto, I got you. I got us. Yeah. I'm a home, gotta get along.
Go Yachty, go Yachty, go Yachty. Hey.
I hate you. I hate you.
You.